Mr. Powell has been announced. What's next for the process, and do you support this nominee?
Yeah, I will support Mr. Powell as this nominee, and at this point, the FBI investigation needs to take place, and since he's already been through one of those, I'm sure that, or at least I'm hopeful that that will move rather quickly, and then some necessary paperwork has to be filed, but I'm ready to move as quickly as we can as soon as we get the paperwork.
So do you anticipate that process will happen by the end of the year?
I certainly hope so, and I hope much before the end of the year.
And do you think that on the floor he'll be confirmed by the end of the year as well?
Yes, I do. Obviously, it's hard to predict anything, but I think he will get support.
And just one of my final questions is just quickly, some folks, including yourself, you voted against him in the past. How do you reconcile that record?
Well, my vote in the past was primarily a protest vote against a lot of the scoring that was going on and a lot of the what I consider to be inappropriate activities of the Fed in terms of quantitative easing and things like that. And so, you know, this is a whole new look. We're looking at this candidate or this nominee in the context of this administration and the confidence that I'm hopeful to get and think that I will get, that he will work with us on regulatory reform and on proper monetary policy. And
my final question is this. First and foremost, there was an agreement that you were trying to get an agreement on deregulatory relief regarding with Ranking Member Brown. That has faded. Are we going to get a bill? What's the timeline on getting a bill? And secondly, have you taken a look at the House tax bill, and what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I haven't had a chance to look at the House tax bill yet, so I don't have any comment on that yet. With regard to regulatory reform, I'm committed to moving ahead and building a bipartisan solution. And although this last effort was not successful, I'm moving ahead as expeditiously as we can to get to yes as an answer.
By the end of the year?
I hope far ahead of the end of the year.